Good morning, everybody, and welcome once again to Kona's. It is day 9 of the EPF European Classic Powerlifting Championships. What a first 8 days we've had. If you would have, if you were with us last night, you would have seen a absolutely fantastic open men's 83 kilo class, which ended up with Owen Hubbard winning the title, fending off all the big deadlifters, and then the final lift of the day when the junior broke the open world deadlift record. And we're back again with the 93s, and we are expecting a lot more drama this morning. I'll be joined in a little while by Rob Esselins, but because of the early start, Rob has not been able to get here in time. He'll probably get here before 10 o'clock, and I will take you through the opening lifts on my own. Just to let you know as well, because there are more than 14 in the flight, then we have 2 flights today, all 93s. Flight 1 will be the lifters with the lower nominated totals at the time of entry. Flight 2 will be the higher nominations. And this is Alexander Taschner from Austria getting the day underway, and that was 215 kilos and 3 white lights. Now Isaiah Raza from Switzerland is next up. So we get 18 lifters, 2 flights of 9. And this is Raza. And that looks good, nice and deep. And this is Stefan Pagelson from Germany. 230 kilos on the bar. Oh, that's a nice opening squat. Now, Philip Egel from Austria. Next up, 230 kilos on the bar. Of course, for those of you watching at home in Central Europe, it's an 8 o'clock start. In the UK, it's a 7 o'clock start. I know we have a lot of dedicated viewers throughout Europe and, of course, throughout the world. Yes, this is the earliest start of the week for us. And no, I had the feeling that maybe high. He got reds and blues. The blue probably for soft knees, but the red for depth. Now Rokas Sarnauskas from Lithuania, 235 kilos on the bar. for the 25-year-old construction manager. Been a really big Lithuanian team here this week, as you would expect from the host nation. Powerlifting and strength sports in general, very big. And I'm seeing the jury approaching the speaker already, and I'm just wondering if the red for the Austrian lifter may be about to be overturned. In the meantime, this is Dominik Filo from Slovakia, 25 years old, just been competing for 3 years. His personal best is 262.5, opening 17.5 below that, 245 kilos. And yes, indeed, the Eagles result has been overturned by the jury, and it is now showing as a good lift. If you remember, he got 1 red, 1 blue. And I don't think the jury have queried the red, I think they've queried the blue. So this is Filo. That looks good. And yes, 3 white lights. Now Lenkivsky from Ukraine is next up. 250 kilos on the bar. Well, he's opening within 5 kilos of his personal best. Just out of the juniors, 24 years of age. Vasil Orobets coaching today. Oh, that looks good, but it did look like something that was close to a PB rather than something that was a safe opener, but he gets it 2-1. A red light from the Lithuanian referee on the far side. Now Hinek Franek from Czechia. The last but one out in the first round. He's opening on 2.55. Personal best of 270. Oh, that looks good. Should be 3 whites. Yes, indeed. And just a reminder that there is a scoreboard on the second stream, which you can follow. And last up is Matthew Henry from Ireland. His PB is 265. He's opening on 267.5. So the final man out in the first round, Matthew Henry. Oh, that didn't look like a PB at all. Oh, that's a great lift from Henry. And that is flight 1, round 1 over and done with. And I'm now joined in the commentary booth, fresh from his transport difficulties, by Rob Esselins. Rob, it's difficult
Hello
to get
everyone.
here for 9 o'clock. It's a little bit out of the way.
Struggled a bit with the cab drivers here.
Yeah,
So
but welcome.
thank you very much.
All you missed is the first round of flight 1 of 2 flights in the 93s, and there is a solid column of green
That's what we love to
in the
see.
first round.
How's it been so far?
Well, let's just see Tashner. That looks good. We had one little moment of drama, Rob. The Austrian lifter Egel failed his first attempt 2-1. It showed up as a blue and a red, and that was overturned by the jury.
Okay.
We think they left the red, but they challenged the blue, and he was originally showing with a red light against his name, but now everyone is green.
That's certainly what we like to see.
Now we have Isaiah Raza from La Suisse, 232.5 kilos on the bar.
This will match his personal best.
Fight sat up well.
It's really good for a personal best. Gets 3 white lights for it.
How's your voice after all the excitement of last night, Rob?
I
Did
have
it
to
hold
say,
up well?
it's still okay. It's okay. It's still there. Yeah, but we have another great session going on in the
Oh,
afternoon,
yes.
so I'll definitely have to spare it a bit.
Well, I woke up this morning and there was no voice,
There was no
but
voice.
it's come back.
I'm glad to hear it's still here now.
Couple of coffees, bowl full of fruit,
Yes.
and away we go again. Now Stefan Pagelson. $237.5 kilos. And we'll wait for the referees in that one. And yes, 3 white lights.
This gave him a 2.5 kilo personal best
Yes.
on his
No.
second attempt.
Philip Egel. Now this was the lifter you missed, Rob, that was originally red lighted by the jury, by the referees, only to be overturned by the jury. He's now going 240 kilos, a jump of 10. And he'll be breathing a big sigh of relief. Because
Absolutely.
there's nothing worse than missing your opening squat
Yes, for sure.
in an international competition.
Mostly they will fight a decision on the third lift, maybe second, but
Yeah.
on the first lift it's more rare. This is 240 kilos.
Well, it's much the same as last time, and I think he'll probably get it this time.
See what the referees think. Yeah.
Yes,
you're
3
right.
white lights. It was just maybe a fraction deeper. Sarnauskas from Lithuania will be next up. 245 kilos. The early start means the hall is a little bit emptier than it normally is, and that you wouldn't probably expect for one of the big classes of the week, the Open 93s, but the audience will build during the morning.
Two to one.
2-1, he got a yellow from the near referee from Italy. Now Dominic Filo from Slovakia, he is taking 255 kilos.
His teammate Ivana Horna did a great job yesterday.
She did, and she's in the audience.
She's watching.
She's just there taking videos. No doubt for Instagram.
Oh, absolutely. And Facebook. Everything for the gram.
No,
Now look.
no, I don't think that one's going to make Instagram.
No. This was too heavy.
It was too heavy, or lost the line. Let's
look
look
at
at
that
it again. Yeah,
Yeah.
just couldn't drive it through. Now Lenkivsky, 257.5 kilos on the bar. He opened just short of his personal best, Rob, and this will take him through it.
Yeah, this will give him a 2.5 kilo personal best to be exact.
No. Well, he looked close to his PB on his opener, I have to say. And from the looks of that, there is no more today from the Ukrainian. Now, Franek from Czech Republic.
Makes it 12.5
Hinek
kilo
Franek,
jump.
267.5. This takes him very close to his PB, Rob.
Yep. Personal
And
best
he
of
is running to the bar.
has a personal best of 270 kilos. Looked really good.
Yeah, very convincing squat.
Very fast. 3 white lights.
And lastly, we have Matthew Henry. I keep wanting to say Henry Matthew for some reason, but it is Matthew Henry. We've had a few Irish lifters this week whose names could quite easily be transposed.
Yeah. Henry might as well be a first name. Yeah.
Yes.
So this is 280 kilos for a 15 kilo personal best.
Last lifter in the second round. He opened on a PB, and this will be a huge lift
Oh yeah,
if he
absolutely.
can make it.
Huge PB.
This is higher than all but one of the openers, all but two of the openers in the second flight. Oh
good.
yes. What a great squat.
Yeah, absolutely.
From
3 white
Henry.
lights. Still some more left there.
Oh yes. Probably go what, maybe 285 next time, do you think? And we're into the third round, and we have Alexander Tashner again, taking 235 kilos. Came close to his PB, second round. This will take him past it.
Another watching eye of Coach Peter Hofstetter on the barbell program. Fighting it.
Working. Oh, that looks good.
Good
He'll
indeed.
be happy with that.
And he gets it.
Referees
3
are happy
white
too.
lights.
And of course, the other thing to bear in mind, Rob, these lifters won't be used to lifting this early in the morning, most of them.
Oh, absolutely.
I know some train early, but most would normally train after work.
Yep.
Late afternoon, early evening.
This is also the earliest session we've already had
It
this
is.
week. So
Now, the Potato Explorer from Switzerland. Raza.
$242.5 kilos. And this is a 10 kilo personal best for Raza.
Oh, he battles it up.
Nice and steady, nice and deep. Gets 3 white lights for it. As we said earlier, sometimes you just need to sink it in and make the decision
Yeah.
for the referees.
Now Stefan Pagelsen from Germany. There's a roar as he comes out.
So give him a massive 7.5 kilo personal
Yeah,
best.
242.5
Yeah.
on the bar.
He'll be very happy if he gets this one. And so will Coach Dietmar.
No, just too heavy.
Not today.
It was the third round attempt.
Yep. It's always going to be a bit of a risk. What do you put on the bar?
Do you do it too light and wish you'd gone heavier, or do you go fractionally too heavy and wish you'd gone lighter? I see one of the other audience members is David Lupaš from Czechia, the world equipped champion from 2 years ago, but who is now more and more lifting classic rather than equipped. And he wins the competition for the lifter that looks least like his profile picture every time he lifts.
Very curious to see that.
Oh, we've still got the one he gave us when he was 15, I think.
Oh, wow. This is 247.5 kilos.
No, just too much. I wasn't sure about the depth, but you know, he gets 2 good lifts. And at one point he was sitting with a red against his name in the first round, so he should be quite happy with that outcome.
I think so, yeah.
Now we've got Dominik Filo from Slovakia again. Well, he missed this last time. He just got so far and just couldn't get it the rest of the way.
Will he get it this time?
Well, good Slovakian coaching team.
Oh, absolutely. They coached Ivana as well.
Just needs it a little bit faster at the start. But all that weight in the back, 255 kilos, makes it difficult to achieve that. It's better, it's better. Oh, what a battle.
Certainly a lot better.
Oh, yes.
The second one. And he gets it.
He gave everything he had. And he walks off the platform totally drained.
Left a piece of his soul behind there on the platform.
Now Sarnauskas, Lithuania, 255 kilos. A reminder that in 4 lifts time we go straight to the second flight, and that will be the higher ranked lifters by nominated totals. Oh, that's a good lift from Sarnauskas.
Indeed, Martin, that's 3 white lights.
It might be very early in the morning, but these lifters are really delivering so far. And just looking ahead to Henry, well, we got it totally wrong. He's gone 292.5. Wow.
His second squat was definitely strong and convincing.
And I just wonder if the Irish may have half an eye on a squad medal.
Well, if he gets this one, that will definitely be a possibility.
Yeah, and we've seen it before this week on more than one occasion.
And
medals coming from the first flight. But this is Lenkivsky.
Missed his second. Gonna redo it on the third.
No, it's just too heavy. He opened very close to his personal best, got that, jumped past his PB on his second lift, and just wasn't able to bring it back up.
This is a 2.5 kilo personal best for high neck.
Yes, 272.5 on the bar.
Fighting it,
what
fighting
a battle!
it. Oh.
No, he just began
yeah.
to lose balance.
He lost balance
backwards.
there, fell backwards a
And
bit.
you can fight it in the perfect plane, but
Yeah,
not when it's going backwards.
that extra
And
5
the
kilo
crew
was just
came
too
in
much.
very quickly. Look, just right. Soon as he
Yeah.
went back and down.
Beautiful reflexes there.
And now Matthew Henry, final lift of flight 1. He is going 292.5.
It's another 12.5 kilo jump.
His PB coming in was 265. This to get to the fringe of a squat medal from the first flight.
And for a third PB as well.
His training must have really gone well
Oh yeah.
to open on a PB and then take it so much further.
Yeah, these are big jumps we're talking about for a third attempt. So he must feel like that there's something there.
He's got depth, he's fighting, but no.
Just too heavy.
It's just too much. He smiles.
Yeah, well tried though.
He took it for a ride, but it was just too heavy. And we move into flight 2. And the first lifter up is Ashley Liston from Great Britain, 242.5 kilos on the bar.
There are certainly some very interesting names in this flight.
There certainly are. And the Ukrainian, who will be last out, is opening on 312.5 kilos. That is only 7.5 kilos away from the European Open record.
$242.5 kilos for Ashley.
Oh, that would look nice and easy.
Looked like a warm-up to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
no. No, he got called on depth. Let's look at that again.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't see it, unfortunately. I have to say my initial reaction was it was good, but we had a couple of referees paying closer attention, closer to the stage, who thought otherwise. Now, Tano Dependa from the Netherlands. Micah would probably tell me my pronunciation is totally wrong.
Yeah, this is Tano Depender, as we would say. So you were bang on.
First time for everything.
Absolutely. 245 kilos. Shouldn't be a problem for him.
Seems good.
It
2 to 1, but just 2 to 1. Referee from Italy called it high. The other 2 referees saw it as being good. Now, Joachim Jorgensen from Denmark. 247.5 kilos, and greetings to all our friends in Denmark who are up watching this nice and early. Hope you're all well and that you're enjoying our coverage.
247.5 kilos.
Nicky Lenz Nielsen. I was speaking to him last night. He's not here to lift, just here to coach.
Was coaching yesterday as well in the 83s.
That looks good.
Looked like an easy opener. 2 to 1.
Well, again, the near side referee called it on depth. Other 2 called it good. Now Erik Elsvingen. Erik Elsingen. 255 kilos.
His personal best is 277.5 kilos.
Oh, that's nice and deep.
Yep, and nice and fast as
No
well.
questions about that.
Nope. 3 white lights.
Now Henrik Famutimi from Great Britain. 257.5 kilos on the bar for Famutimi.
And he has a personal best of 272.5 kilos.
And he has a great deadlift as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Second heaviest deadlift opener.
Makes me think of the great deadlift battle we witnessed yesterday.
Wow.
The 83s. Incredible class.
This promises to be just as good.
Oh, absolutely.
No, that was high. All three referees, 2 yellows and a red. Well, the British coach is going to the jury.
We'll definitely need to sing the one in a bit deeper for next time.
I don't think he's appealing the verdict. I think it's more a case of just trying to find out what the yellows were for.
Absolutely, so that they can correct it for next time.
The red is easily understood, perhaps the yellows less so. But the fact that there were 2 of them means the referees definitely saw something that we weren't able to pick up.
Yeah.
Now Fuentes from Spain, Ruben Fuentes.
Looks like a really solid squat.
Yes.
There's 3 white lights for it. His personal best is 285.
Now Margus Silbaum from Estonia. We saw him coaching yesterday.
Opening 267.5 kilos.
Now he's a Masters 1 lifter, so keep an eye on the Masters 1 record, which is the European record is 275. Silbaum is opening in 267.5. I think we can probably see an attack on that Masters 1 record.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe on the second attempt already.
And Silbaum's a great deadlifter as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I think the silence in the commentary booth gave a clue as to our thoughts.
It was hard to tell, but we had our suspicion there.
Yeah, looking at the 3 of us in the commentary booth, the 2 of us and the director to our left, all had the same thought.
Yeah.
And the referees all had the same thought as well. Well, if he's going to get a record on the board, it's going to have to be in the 3rd round, Silbaum, because he will take that again, you can be sure. Now, Gustav Hedlund from Sweden. Second last man out, 285 kilos.
Was an easy opener. That's what the referees think.
That was a great lift.
3 white lights.
Wasn't that good?
Absolutely.
Now we move into altogether different territory. Anatoly Novopizmenyi is opening on 312.5 kilos.
Wow.
Only 7.5 kilos away from the European record, and I think he's still a junior.
And only 2.5 kilo below his
yes,
personal
he
best.
is still a junior, and the junior world record is 320 kilos,
Well,
which is the same as the European Open record.
He'll be in a neck-to-neck race with Hedlund, so every lift will count. 312.5 kilo for his opener.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
You wouldn't say that it is 300 plus kilos. 3 white lights.
3 white lights for Novopa's menu.
Do you feel a record coming, Martin?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that could be a song. Do you feel a record coming on? I think we could make something out of that.
Could have been a great song the past week.
Now, Ashley Liston, one of 2 British lifters, and both the British lifters with red lights against their name in the first round. Both need to go deeper.
They'll need to make this right in a second attempt.
That's definitely deeper. Oh, and very smoothly back up.
Oh, yeah.
Should be 3 whites.
Absolutely, Martin. 3 white lights. Now the other British.
Famutimi, all in the same position. Got the lift quite easily, but didn't make... If you remember, he got a couple of yellows.
Yeah.
And he just... Well, we don't know what the yellows are for. Tell me what you're seeing, Rob.
Ukrainian is going for 325 kilos.
And that will be a new European Open record and a new World Junior record. Only 5 kilos away from the World Open record, which we can expect to be attacked in the 3rd round.
Based on his opener, everything is still possible for
him. Oh boy, so early in the morning and already the records are about to tumble. Famutiti. He will know why he failed the last one. He will know what he has to put right. Now, to me, that looks a good squat.
Oh, yes.
And to the referees too.
3 white lights.
Now, Tano Depender. He is taking 257.5. You liked it more on replay, did you, Rob?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, certainly. So Tano, 257.5. This equals his personal best. A strong bencher. A very nice guy. On Instagram known as 7Ano. Nice and solid. And gets 3 white lights.
And why is he called that?
It's I think when you look at it, the 7 kind of looks like a T, like Tano. Okay. But yeah, just to be a little bit extra special.
It's nothing to do with him looking 7 years old or anything like that.
No.
Not 7 years.
Maybe 7 years stronger.
Now, Joachim Jorgensen, Denmark, 260 kilos on the bar.
Only 2.5 kilos shy of his personal best.
That looks good.
Didn't seem to have any problems with that. Do the referees like it?
Nope. No, they didn't. Thought it was high. Have a look at it again. Both the side referees called it high.
Yep.
Almost impossible to tell from a replay, but of course the referees have the best seat in the house. Now big lift coming up, Margus Silbum. He is retaking 267.5. He was called in depth last time by all 3 referees. He's a seasoned campaigner. He knows where depth is. He just has to go a little deeper.
Been competing for 24 years.
I think it's better, but is it deep enough?
It is 2-1.
2-1. Just.
A rather heavy attempt for an opener.
Now, Elsingen from Norway, 270 kilos on the bar. Erik Elsingen.
Only 7.5 kilos shy of his personal best.
Oh, that's a good battle.
Certainly was. And the referees agree with you, Martin. 3 white lights for Erik.
Ruben Fuentes. $282.5. This to move into the bronze medal position from 7th to 3rd. Oh, that's a great squat.
Looked really strong.
To me, that was better than his first.
Yeah, it was. 3 white lights. Looked really good, to be honest.
And just looking ahead, Rob, you've been looking at Silbum's.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We see that Estonia is going for a European Master 1 record with 207.5 kilos.
Current record 275. And this is Gustav Hedlund, Sweden, 300 kilos.
To equal his personal best.
Yeah, and at the end of the second round, if the last two get their lifts, he'll still be 25 kilos behind.
Due to the massive squat from Ukraine.
Well, it's got to be done yet.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's good.
Hedlund
Hedlund was really smooth on the first one. He had to really battle on the second one.
Oh, he gets it.
But the important thing is he got them both. Now, get ready. First record attempt of the day. It's going to be a European Open record and a World Junior record attempt. Both these numbers are 320. Novos Pismenyi has put 325 kilos on the bar. He is
squat.
still a junior, 23 years of age, born in 1996.
And this only on his second attempt.
And his first, only 12.5 kilos lighter, was absolutely nailed.
This is a massive squat for the 93s.
It's a massive squat for anyone.
For anyone.
Any weight class. But he didn't make it look massive, did he? Oh, we'll wait for the referees.
Are we seeing this right?
Still referees to press.
3 white lights.
Of course it's 3 white lights. And that is a new European Open record and a new World Junior record achieved with consummate ease. There are looks of shock all around the venue. Not so much that he got it, but at how easy it was.
Inclusive my face, Martin. And I think we might expect a 330.5 kilo on his third.
Yeah, to chip the World Open record, at least. Ashley Liston, Great Britain, meanwhile, 262.5. Missed it first time on depth. Got it really easily the second time. It came up so smoothly. So he's jumped straight up to 262.5. This is within 2.5 kilos of his personal best. And he has a good bench and a good deadlift to back up the squat. Oh, I think that's good.
It looked good.
And he really needed that.
Yeah. And he gets
And
it.
he's got it, yeah. And suddenly his prognosis is in an altogether better place. And Novop, his menu, has gone 331 kilos. Hasn't bothered with the 0.5 going the full kilo. But before that, it's Jurgensen. Missed 260 last time on depth, if I remember correctly. Pushing it up by 5 kilos to 265.
To give him an extra PB of 2.5 kilos. "25 years old and been competing for 5 years.
No, just too much.
Too much for today.
He only gets his opener, but that's fine.
Yeah.
He carries forward 247.5 kilos.
Sometimes you need to take that risk.
And as we said, he's the second biggest deadlifter by openers.
And now Tano from the Netherlands
Tano Dependa.
with a 7.5 kilo personal
Yeah,
best.
265 on the bar. Equaled his PB in the second round, taking another 7.5. And the Netherlands lifters in the audience who have already lifted. You see Evita there.
Yeah. Jolien, Joey,
Joey Ma.
Pleun, Iris.
Oh, he's battling it up.
And a very beautiful squat from Tano. The
Brought
referees
that
like
up
it.
really smoothly.
Oh yeah, 2-1.
He gets
He's
a
happy.
red from the near referee, but 2 white lights is good enough to put a green against his name.
Absolutely.
Now, Hendrik Famutimi, Great Britain, 272.5. He had to retake his opener, so he's taking a big jump. This will equal his personal bests.
But it's a big jump indeed. Let's see how this one goes.
Yeah, it's a 15 kilo jump. He probably planned a 10 and a 5 or something like that. But this is plan B because the opener was red lighted. This will take him from 10th to 5th in squad.
Fighting it.
What a battle! What a battle! It's up to the referees now. He took it back to the top.
Did he
He
hit that?
smiles.
Yeah,
And he gets it.
2-1.
2-1. The referee from Lithuania called it high. The chief referee and the near side referee from Italy called it good.
It certainly was a grind.
I think the center referee may be from Belarus, but we will double check that in the interval. Now, Margus Silbom. This is an attempt on the European Masters 1 record, which I think he holds. And this is to push it 2.5 kilos higher. And all this proves, if he gets it, is as he gets older, he gets stronger.
Absolutely. But he'll have to work for this one. Missed his opener on depth. Second one, got it on the board, but it was rather a bit difficult.
Well, we wish him well.
Absolutely.
It will need everything he's got. His whole body is shaking under the weight. No, I'm not sure he made depth
Yeah.
and didn't bring it back up. but it was worth a
Oh,
try.
absolutely. You have to try this.
And you can only break records at international events now. Now, Elvsingsen from Norway, 282.5.
You don't come to European Championship to hit training weights. You're here
No.
to do something extra, something special. Put something nice on the board. And if you don't try it, you'll never know.
Well, Elvsingen good at 255, good at 270. This for 282.5 and a huge personal best. 5 kilo improvement.
Oh yeah, certainly a strong guy.
Oh, he's got depth, but he can't bring it back up again.
Yep.
Good try.
Oh, absolutely. And really got that depth in. But lost a bit balance there, I guess. And we look at it again. Yeah, falling a bit backwards.
Yep. And just no way back. Now, Ruben Fuentes.
Very impressive squatter so far.
Yeah, and he has the bronze medal in squat no matter what, but he will want to build his total, and this will be for a new personal best as well. 290 kilos on the bar.
Will this one fly up as well? Let's find that out. 290 kilos for a 5 kilo personal best.
Oh, that's good. Wait for the referees.
I love how calm he does this. Really white lights.
Yeah, great lift. Oh, he is happy.
Absolutely.
Now, Gustav Hedlund, he has gone to 305 kilos. It's a new PB for him. And he is literally just trying to hang on to the Ukrainian and minimize the gap.
$305 kilos.
It's still early in the competition, but realistically, Hedlund has to get this.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Ready for the battle. No, it's just too many kilos on the bar. And now the final lift, and just a reminder, after this lift, we'll go to a 10-minute break while the platform is set up for bench press.
But first this new world record attempt.
Anatoly Novopizmenyi, Ukraine, has put 331 kilos on the bar. Current world record, 330. Remember, he is still a junior. In the previous round, he set European Open and World Junior records. This to add the World Open record.
His previous squats were really strong.
Yeah, I honestly can't see another 6 kilos being an impediment. Oh, it's coming up. He likes it. We'll wait for the referees. 3 white lights. A new world record for Novopizmenyi. And it is not yet 10 o'clock in a Saturday morning.
Impressive
and
lift.
already Novopizmenyi has had 2 record lifts. What a start to the day, Rob.
We certainly are awake now. Well, seeing as this is my weight class as well, I'll know what to do next year.
You know what you've got to beat.
Oh, absolutely.
Get squat training. We'll take a very short break. Join us again in about 9 minutes' time for the bench press.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Kaunas in Lithuania, everybody. It's a grey, damp, dismal winter day outside, but in the venue things are already buzzing. If you'd been with us in the squad, you would have seen Nova Pizmeni from Ukraine break the European Open and World Junior records with his second squat, and then with his third squat put another 6 kilos on and break the World Open record by a full kilo. We're now just about to start the bench press. A reminder, if you weren't with us earlier, and that would be quite understandable with the early hour and Lithuania being ahead of most of the rest of Europe time-wise. We have two flights. Flight 1 will be the lifters who are lower ranked by the nominated total when they entered the competition, and that is because there are 18 lifters and the maximum number in a flight that is permitted by the rules is 14. The reason for that is if there's more than 14 lifters, there's a chance that the lifters could cool down too much between lifts and there is an increased risk of injury. I'm joined again in the commentary booth by Rob Esselins.
Hello, Martin.
Well, what a great squat competition we saw, Rob.
Oh, absolutely.
Bench promises to be great as well.
Yeah, I think the benches are a bit closer together than the squats,
Yeah.
so should be exciting indeed.
Well, we've got one opening at 187.5, one at 190, one at 192.5, and one at 195. Oh, it's going to be a great bench competition. But this is Isaiah Raza from Switzerland, first up in flight 1.
137.5 kilos, gets 3 white lights.
And I have to say, the squat competition just flew past.
They flew
You know, it
past,
seemed we
absolutely.
were just starting and suddenly it was over.
Absolutely.
Now, Philip Egel, Austria, 137.5 kilos on the bar.
Personal best is 155 kilos. He's still 12.5 kilos below that.
One 137.5. Really sunk that into the chest.
Yep. Long arms as well. But gets 3 white lights. Didn't seem to have any problems with that.
No, we were talking about that yesterday, Rob. What you can work out about technique from whether the bar just hovers on the chest or whether it sinks in.
Yep.
Of course, it's allowed to sink in before the press command,
Yep.
but if it sinks after the press command, it's deemed as downward movement and would be a no lift,
And
and
it's
it would be a yellow.
Certainly a common mistake.
Yes.
Sinking the chest is something you often see with the super heavies.
Yeah.
But with these guys, it's more seen that it just hovers on the
Yeah.
chest. Yeah.
As it should do.
As it should do, yeah.
Now, Matthew Henry from Ireland. He had a great squat.
Three white lights from Matthew.
And something I've never seen before, the chief referee and the side referee are sitting almost side by side. Up to the referees, of course, to determine from which position they can best see everything.
Maybe they can have a drink together.
The referee from Lithuania is sitting towards the feet end of the bench. So the referees will certainly see different things. So Dominik Filo from Slovakia, 160 kilos on the bar for him.
Only 5 kilo below his personal best.
It's good, but it was quite hard work for an opener, perhaps.
Yeah, I think so too. It is only 5 kilos below his personal best. But
Well, he got a yellow
I
from the
think,
near side referee.
from what I thought, it looked like it was for a start command.
But
The
yeah,
press command, I mean.
okay, but then the chief referee who gave the command gave a white light.
Yeah, true.
Strange one.
The strange one, yeah. Hard to tell.
Alexander Taschner, Austria. 160 kilos for him as well.
A lot of Austrian lifters as well this week. Coach definitely knows what to do. This is 160 kilos.
That's a bit of a battle for an opener as well.
A rather long
It's
pause
good,
as well.
it's good.
3 white lights. Let's look at the replay.
Was a long pause, wasn't it?
Yeah, certainly. I think that's also the reason why it was a bit hard to get it up again. So maybe his second go is a bit easier.
I once, many years ago, at a pause, which one of my fellow competitors timed at 7 seconds.
7 seconds, wow.
Thankfully, it was an opener and it still went up easy. But 7 seconds.
Oh, with your big chest, Martin, shouldn't be a problem.
A chest nearly as big as my mouth, some may say.
Certainly very big then.
Pagelson from Germany, 237.5.
So this was 162.5. He's only 5 kilos below his personal best. Gets it up well.
Hinek Franek next from Czechia. – 165 kilos.
This is 10 kilo below his personal best.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that's what an opener should look like.
Oh, absolutely.
In an international competition. Enough that you feel it, but, you know, nothing that's going to be too challenging.
Yeah.
Get one on the board.
You want to gain some confidence.
Yeah.
Of course, you should not waste too many kilos, but you might want to convince yourself maybe there and the coach
that you're feeling good on the day. Now, Sarnauskas from Lithuania, second last out in the first round in this flight one, and 170 kilos on the bar.
I see a personal best of 200 kilos.
Well, that doesn't suggest there's another 30 kilos more.
Maybe this is an equipped personal best on the bench.
It could well be.
Yeah.
Or he could even have come down a body weight. Just looking at him, he's right near the top of the class, 92.45. But whatever it is, I don't think we're going to see a 200 bench from him today. Now, Lenkivsky from Ukraine, 180 kilos. Nazaryi Lenkivsky. No. Well, it's a downward movement. It'll be blues. Well, yellows.
See?
Watch this.
Yeah, downward movement.
It should have been blues. I think that was the first offence. Unless he beat the command and realised that he had, which would explain the yellows.
And then maybe a bit of a hesitation, which results in that downwards movement.
Egel next. Just to say, Rob, I was speaking on Facebook last night to Tony Cliff,
Oh yeah.
and Tony was saying he really enjoyed our commentary on the
Oh,
83 kilo class.
that's lovely to hear from such a man. Great lifter as well, Tony. So greetings to Tony if he hears this.
Yes, very early in Great Britain still.
Yeah, absolutely.
One 142.5, sunk into the chest, fought it back up. Should be good.
Yep. 2-1.
He gets a blue.
Suggest downward movement.
Yeah,
Let's
maybe
look at
he
that.
sunk it a little bit more
Yeah,
after the
after-
command. That's the danger, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Yes, he did.
absolutely.
And that's what the blue was for. And if you just hover the bar, that doesn't happen.
No.
Now, Isaiah Raza. Second out, second round, flight 1. 145 kilos on the bar.
He's only 2.5 kilos shy of his personal best. His opener went really good, so this shouldn't be a problem for him. 25 years old, been competing for 2 years for Switzerland. Nice and steady. Let's see what the referees think. 3 white lights.
Yes,
They
good
like it.
lift.
He looks happy as well.
Matthew Henry next from Ireland, 152.5 kilos.
This is a 7.5 kilo personal best for him.
Yeah,
Certainly
Well,
having a great day.
he actually opened on a personal best.
Oh yeah.
And he did that in squat as well.
Yeah, true.
So
Had a strong squat session.
just missed, what was it, 292 with his third?
292.5, exactly. But definitely a great attempt.
It was. So this to push his bench PB up to 152.5 kilos. Never been past 150 before. He has now.
And do the referees give it to him? Yes, 3 white lights.
And again, we were talking about it earlier. We'll watch the third round on the replay. That extra tension is added to the body just fractionally before he takes the downward movement. Alexander Tash now.
165 kilos, only 2.5 kilos below his personal best. 30-year-old engineer.
Oh, he's battling, but no. You could see the absolute battle in the
Yeah.
face. But
Bit too heavy.
Filo from Slovakia is next. One 7.5.
2.5 kilo personal best attempt. On his second attempt already.
Looks good.
Good to me. And 3 white lights.
And a new personal best with one lift still to go. Now Stefan Pagelson from Germany is next. 167.5 kilos.
And this will equal his personal best.
Well, he missed his PB attempt in squat. This to equal his PB in bench with one lift to follow. Oh, that's good. Maybe go 2.5 next time and get a new PB. That
Three
would be
white
my
lights.
guess, but that was good, yes.
Yeah. Probably go for 270 indeed. 170 that is.
Yeah, I think 270
Yeah.
might be a year or two away.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do that next year, but.
Yeah, but we use kilos in EPF.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love that when someone asks what you bench and you tell them and they say, is that kilos?
Or pounds. Yeah.
It's good. So Franek, Czechia, 172.5 on the bar.
Only 2.5 kilos shy of his personal best.
Well, I think he's managed to lock it out. We'll wait for the
Let's see.
referees.
Yeah, they give it to him.
Wow,
3 white
what
lights.
a battle from Franek. And
Seems a bit dizzy.
he gives the softest fist pump I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He was all in after that. And who can blame him? He gave everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Lenkivsky missed his opener. Remember the bar went down. He rested it on his chest, and he sunk it a little bit before he drove it.
But he got yellow lights, which would indicate that he beat at the start command.
Yes.
And I think it was a bit of a miscommunication afterwards.
Oh no, that wasn't the one. It was the one he got a third of the way up, and then it went down again. That's right.
Yeah.
Mixing that up with. That's better.
That's better, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was mixing him up with Tashna. And that is good. And now everyone has a green light against their name.
Yep.
Final man out, second round, flight 1. Sarnauskas from Lithuania, 180 kilos. And Franek, the Czech lifter that we have just seen give everything for that second attempt, not surprisingly, has a cross against his name for the third round. I actually think more people should do that.
When you feel that you're already at your limit.
That's good. When you're at your limit and you've got 3 deadlifts to come, why not just conserve energy?
Absolutely.
Into the third round, Isaiah Raza.
So give him
Isaiah or Isaiah, it's said both ways.
So give him a 2.5 kilo personal best.
Yeah, 150 kilos on the bar. The Potato Explorer.
What would that mean, Martin?
Oh, it means it's a funny profession, and
Yeah.
about 50 puns are running through my head, and I'm refusing to let any of them come out of my mouth.
It's like Joy Namani is a Terminator on our profession, if you
That's
remember.
right.
But this is 150 kilos for Raza. But it's just too heavy for today.
150 is going to have to wait
Yep.
until another day. Now, Philip Egel from Austria, 150 kilos on the bar.
Yep. To equal his personal best. Again, we're also flying through these benches, goes so fast.
This is where they will be pushing themselves to the limit.
Oh yeah. Literally.
And that's why we will see red lights in the
Yep.
third round. They've got one in to be safe. They've got one in to progress in the competition. This one is, as we said, to push their limits. Matthew Henry is next. 157.5 kilos on the bar. Seems to be PB in every lift.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a PBs on his opener, PB on his second attempt. Now gonna try to get a personal best on his third as well.
Well, exactly the same pattern as squat.
Yeah. But will he get the third bench this time?
We hope so. I didn't want to say.
Yeah, but we certainly hope so.
This is to change that pattern slightly.
Yeah.
He's jumped another 5 from his second. He's gone from never having benched 150 before in a competition to being close to 160 at arm's length.
Fighting it.
Oh, that's a great bench press.
Didn't rush it, just did whatever necessary. And
Held
got
form all the way through.
3 white lights.
Now Alexander Taschner from Austria missed 165 last time, taking it again. Quick reminder, at the end of this third round of bench press, we move straight into the second flight, where we expect the medals to come.
But first, 165 kilos for Alexander.
No, just too much again.
Just too much.
Well, so far the only green light in the third round is Henry. Can Pagelson change that? Equaled his PB with his second round. This is for a 5 kilo improvement.
Mm, 172.5 kilos.
That look good.
The referees agreed
Gets
2 to
it
1.
2 to 1. Now Philo, 175 kilos. This is a big jump from second to third.
Yeah, certainly.
7.5 kilo jump. Well, he looked to be fighting on his first one, but his second one was just as easy.
So maybe
And
his
Will
third
is-
one
Yeah,
will go just as easy. Is to come into current bronze position. But again, another flight to come.
no. The 3 red plates, just too far.
Just too far. But maybe next time.
Now Rokas Sarnauskas, Lithuania, 182.5. And then the last man out will be Lenkivsky.
It's 182.5 kilo.
Yeah, we're talking pounds earlier. This is over 400 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
yes, that looks good.
Yeah, knocked it out well. And 3 white lights.
He's happy.
Oh, certainly.
Now, Nazary Lenkivsky, Ukraine, last man out in flight 1, 190 kilos on the bar. He certainly has a flight 2 bench press for sure.
Yep.
And he was nearly in flight 1 actually. Looking at his prognosis, he's 11. But of course the flight 2s haven't advanced from their openers yet.
190 kilos for Ukraine.
No,
Fighting it.
just stalls.
Just stalls.
And we move on to the second flight. And the next man up is Henrik Famatimi, Great Britain, 157.5 kilos on the bar. The first man out is from Great Britain. The last man out is from Great Britain. And as is often the case, the man who will be last out on deadlift is first out on bench.
I was thinking exactly the same. He's the first bencher in the second flight, but look at his deadlift.
Yeah.
Very strong deadlift.
Opening 317.5.
Didn't seem to have any problems with that.
No, it was really easy. His PB 170 got a yellow.
2-1 though.
Check that.
Nothing obvious to see.
No. I think he moved his hips just before he took the bar down, but it didn't lift off.
No. But again, hard to tell for us, so.
Yeah. Now Fuentes Medina, Ruben Fuentes Medina, 160 kilos, had a great squat.
Oh wow.
Nice bench opener.
Just another bench training, Martin.
Yeah. Put some weight on the bar.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, his squat was also impressively strong. Bench goes equally as easy.
Indeed. Now Joachim Jorgensen, Denmark, 165 kilos on the bar. Of course, these guys will have been training for the last 10, 12, 15 weeks.
Oh, absolutely.
Specifically with this championship in mind. You don't just interrupt your training and decide to fly over. Everything is tapered up to this point here today. People have different ways of doing it, but they all do it. Well, he got a very long hold there, and I'm not sure if they'll be happy with that touch. Just check if it's 3 whites. No, they weren't happy with it. You watch again. Oh, it's difficult to see from this angle as the bar touches the chest. See, there's just that little double movement there.
Yep.
Very slight.
Almost impossible to see, but the referee certainly did.
And the commentator.
And the commentator.
So Margus Silbam, well, he had a little bit of a worry on his squat, and he ended up attempting the European Masters 1 record, but really wasn't close, couldn't bring it back up.
No.
This is his opening bench, 167.5. Looks good. For reference, the European Masters 1 bench record is 195. I don't. Oh, and it's no lift.
Yeah, I
Two yellows.
I thought he started too early.
Now the jury is going to the speaker, and I just wonder if that lift that we saw from Jorgensen is going to be overturned. He got 2 red lights, and we'll just watch the scoreboard. And yes, it has been given. It was so marginal and so insignificant. They decided that it should be a good lift. The referees, the jury today from Germany, Luxembourg, and Lithuania.
This is Eric Elvingsen, 170 kilos for his opener.
Oh, that looks nice and easy.
Nice and easy, as it should be. He gets 3 white lights.
Now, next up, Anatoly Novopismenyi.
Taking 187.5 for his opener. This is 10 kilo below his personal best.
And remember, he needs a bench and he needs a deadlift in order to ratify the world record that he set in squat.
You don't want to miss that.
Oh no. So the temptation is get a safe opener in the other 2 lifts. You've got 2 more to do what you need with. That's good.
Gets it up. And it's a good lift. 3 white lights. 1 step closer to the official record holder.
That's right. Now Gustav Hedlund from Sweden. 192.5. Just out of the juniors.
Yep, first
And
year
of
in
course,
open.
Novopismenyi is still in the juniors technically, although competing in the open today.
I think he's always been competing in the open,
Yeah.
as far as I can remember. Always been a really strong guy.
Well, if you remember how good the 93 juniors were, would him being there have perhaps almost been a dampener? He would have been so far ahead of the others.
Indeed.
But here he is starring in the open.
Gustav
This
Hedlund.
Is Hedlund. Oh, wow.
Easy opener. 190 kilos.
That looked like 100 kilos.
Oh, yes.
Not 190 kilos.
He'll certainly jump to 200 now. Maybe 202.5 even. But first, this is Stano the Bender from the Netherlands.
Well, the Ukrainian's gone up 5 kilos.
Yep.
If Hedlund can go up 10 kilos, he'll slightly close the gap. But only slightly.
Stano is a strong bencher. Shouldn't be any problem for him.
192.5. And of course, just a reminder that Rob Esselins, my fellow commentator, this is his division, the 93 Open, so he's keeping a particularly close eye.
Oh yeah, I'm watching closely.
Oh, that's a great lift
Wow.
from Defender.
A really good lift from Tano. He'll be happy with that. 3 white lights. Ready for more.
And finally, Ashley Liston, Great Britain, opening on 195 kilos.
The big opener.
And he's a
93.
team leader and he's a train driver.
$195 kilos. I see that his personal best is listed as 202.5.
Had trouble in the first round of squats with depth.
Yeah.
Got his next 2.
Oh wow.
Was that really 195
No,
kilos?
No. Must have been like home replacement plates. No way that was 195
Or the
kilos.
magnet operated in reverse.
Yeah.
Into the second round, and it's Hendrik Famutimi again, the 35-year-old personal trainer, quite new to the sport, although he's 35 years old, only been competing for 2 years. Of course, a lot of these lifters come to powerlifting from another sport.
Yep.
It's not like they've been inactive and suddenly became active in their 30s. A lot of athletes transition over, a lot of rugby players,
I initially come from motocross
throwers.
and tennis.
That's right.
Yeah. And now full-time powerlifter.
Best job in the world.
Best job in the world. Fighting it.
That's a good battle. That should be good.
Yeah. 2-1.
Well, he got a blue and a yellow for that from the same referee. I think the blue was for marginal movement on the chest. Butt didn't come up, feet didn't move. So Ruben Fuentes.
167.5 kilos for his second attempt. And this is 5 kilos shy of his personal best.
Just by the way, in case anyone thinks I'm missing out a name, all Spanish people have 2 second names, and they tend in day to day to just use the first one. So this is Ruben Fuentes. Great squatting, great first bench, and a good second bench as well.
Yeah, absolutely. His lifts have been going great so far.
Closing in on his personal best, only
Yeah.
5 kilos away. Now Joachim Jørgensen from Denmark, 170 kilos on the bar. And Silbam waits. He's gone up 5 kilos, although he missed his opener.
Must have been convinced there. This is 170 kilos for Denmark. 2.5 kilos shy of his personal best.
Oh, wow.
Looked like a very beautiful bench to me.
Yeah.
Yes, 3 white lights for it.
Now Margus Silbam, Estonia, as we say, missed his opener. 167.5, but he's added 5 kilos. And he's going to within 2.5 kilos of the biggest bench he has ever completed after missing his opener.
Certainly a risk.
It's
Martin.
brave.
It's brave, that's for sure. But is it gonna be wise?
No, I think that might have gone down, you know.
Let's wait for the referees.
Maybe I'm imagining things.
2-1.
Well, they like it.
But it was certainly close. I think he was lucky there.
Yeah, I think that was good. That's good enough to give the lifter
Yeah.
the benefit of the doubt. Elvsingen from Norway, 177.5. Silbam will be relieved. He certainly took a gamble there.
Oh, yes.
Now the jury is, head of the jury has spoken to the referee and is going to the speaker. I'm wondering, is Silbam perhaps going to have that lift taken away? We'll watch the scoreboard, but this is Elvsingen, 177.5 kilos. Yes, I'm right.
That means that Silbam is in big trouble right now.
I thought I saw what I saw.
Yeah. Yeah.
I began to doubt myself, but the jury saw the same thing.
Yep.
And Silbam is now in the last chance saloon next time. No, Nova Pizmeni. He has gone 192.5. He's upped his by 5. Headland has upped his by 7.5. Still, the gap will be really, really big. It'll close by 2.5 if they both get their openers. But really, Headland needs to close by a lot more than that if he is to have any chance.
Absolutely.
You can see a picture of the effort,
Yeah.
the focus, and the concentration.
3 white lights, good lift.
3 white lights,
And
yeah.
still quite some left there. Another kilo or 5 max, I think.
I think so. He almost stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
The question is, he locked it out strong, but he needs to be conservative enough to get through that sticking point, because he may even go 2.5, just build kilos.
Yeah.
Gustav
Yeah, you're right.
Hedlund, am I right?
Yeah,
First time this week.
No,
I've been right. Day 9.
There have been multiple times. But first, Gustav Hedlund.
Yeah, I think that was the right call.
Yeah. This is 197.5 for Gustav.
Well, the 190 flew. I think the comment was, are you sure it wasn't 100?
Yeah, it was.
And that is a good lift as well.
Good as well.
Tanner de Pender next, the Netherlands. 200 kilos for him.
As I said, Tano is a strong bench presser.
Well, he's never been to 200 before, though. Certainly not classic.
Yeah. He has been in training, if I'm not mistaken, but officially we don't know that yet.
The platform is different. You don't train in front of 3 referees.
Absolutely.
At a strange time, maybe on a strange day, in a strange city, eating strange food.
With strange people talking about you.
Indeed. Very strange people.
Oh, yes. Scottish and Belgian.
Even stranger people filming you.
Oh, yeah.
And in spite of all that, you get 200 kilos for the first time on the platform in your lifting career.
And this is definitely a milestone, 200 kilos for Tano.
Now Ashley Liston, Great Britain. He's only been competing for a year. His PB is 202.5, and on the bar, 205 kilos. This to move from bronze to gold medal position in the bench.
He either must have been training for a while already, or he's just really talented in the bench
Yeah, I think
press.
he'll have been lifting for a long time, but only started competing in the last year.
Wow.
Oh, great bench press.
Almost as easy as his opener.
Absolutely great bench press.
Just 3 white lights for Ashley.
And where will he go next?
Because
he's seen what everyone else has done. He is ranked 1 on body weight.
Gustav Hedlund's going for 205.
Yeah, Hedlund is lighter than him.
Yeah.
If he wants gold, he needs 207.
Yeah,
and that's what he's done. Yeah. Good call again.
Absolutely.
Now, Famatimi, as we've said, he will be first out in the flight and bench press. He will be last out and deadlift. This is just building kilos. Building, building, building. So when it comes to the last deadlift, as it will, he will have to put slightly less on the bar if he gets this.
Fighting for it. Fighting for it.
But it's just stalled.
Yeah. The long arms again.
Yes. The long arms that help the deadlift are the same arms that hurt the bench.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Ruben Fuentes, 172.5. This would be to equal his personal best, Rob.
Absolutely. His personal best is 172.5 kilos. His first bench and second bench were certainly easy. Just as his squats, very stable, very nice. Will he get this one on the board as well?
We'll soon find out. He seems to be one of those lifters that can battle, really, really battle when he has to. And this is that is one battle, just too many.
Yeah. but certainly a strong lifter from Spain. Another Spanish lifter rising.
Indeed. Now Joachim Jorgensen, 175 kilos. Rob, we've just shot through this. I'm just realizing we're 7 lifts away from going to a break. And I'm thinking, how did that happen
How
so
did that
soon?
happen? Time flies when you're having fun, Martin.
It's because the lifting quality is so high.
Yeah.
We're just totally engrossed in it. So Jorgensen, 175 kilos. New personal best if he gets it.
And 3 red plates.
3 red plates for the first time ever on the platform.
And he gets it up.
Yes, that's good.
Will he get this? Yes, 3 white lights, and he's delighted to see that.
Now Margus Silbaum, well, this is the big one, Rob.
Ooh, this is a very important lift for him, Martin.
He missed his first in 167.5. He put it up 5 to 172.5. He got it 2-1 from the referees. The jury overturned that decision. He has now upped it another 5 kilos. And this is a do or die bench press of 177.5 kilos from Margus Silbaum, Estonia.
A weird jump, if you ask me. 172.5 is already a bit hard. He needs this to stay in the competition. Oh no.
And Silbaum has gone.
Bombed out in the bench.
Oh dear.
He's not happy with that. I found it weird that he took an extra 5 kilo jump.
What I'm thinking is maybe he put in the 177.5 before the lift was overturned.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
surely if the lift was overturned, he would be given the opportunity to take it again.
But maybe they missed their chance to
drop it again.
Drop it, yeah.
We'll never know for sure. We can but guess. Now this is Elvsingen from Norway, 180 kilos on the bar. That looks good. It was a battle all the way up.
And he's happy with that.
Hey, the first happy dance of the day.
First happy dance.
We had lots of them yesterday.
Oh yeah. My coach Isai, she can do a thing or two of that.
Now this is the runaway leader of the class, the junior lifter from Ukraine, Anatoly Novopizmenyi, 195 kilos. Coach Zanbut looks on.
Building his total here. Fighting it.
Oh,
and locks it out.
Fight. What a fight from Novopizmenyi.
Yeah. But he gets
and
it.
He gets it. 3
white lights.
Well, that gives him a subtotal of 526 kilos.
That is just massive.
Now Tana Dependa from Netherlands, 202.5 kilos.
This is for bench silver.
He's already in silver. It's just a case of what the others do.
Yeah.
As well, it's a case of what Headland does.
Yeah, absolutely. Because Liston is already in gold position.
That's right. Oh, that looks good. Well, he came in with a PB of 197.5. He leaves with a PB of 202.5. And he should be delighted with that. Now, this is Headland. This is to move ahead of Liston in the bench press on body weight.
To bring him in gold position. 205 kilos on the bar.
And perhaps more importantly, to close the gap slightly with Nova
Oh
Pismenu.
yeah. If he wants to close the gap, every lift will count.
This will put him on 5:05, 21 kilos behind. No, just too much. I think that's the problem sometimes,
Yeah.
Rob, when you're chasing someone, perhaps you push just too hard, and in trying to get closer, you actually move further away.
Absolutely. And then certainly when there is a chance of a medal, you might push yourself to go just a little bit extra, but then you lose those kilos on total.
Yeah. Well, those watching in Great Britain very early on a Saturday morning, the news is that Ashley Liston is the gold medalist in the bench. This to put another 2.5 kilos on his total. His prognosis is fourth, 760, exactly the same prognosis as Depender in third place. The battle for the bronze is going to be immense. Oh, and he battles. And well, I'm going to wait for that one. No, I think he beat the referee's rack command. What a shame, what a shame.
After
doing all that work, just watch. He puts it straight back into the rack again, and it came up as well. See, just
lost balance there.
Yeah,
he lost balance at the top.
And the butt was up.
Oh yeah.
So it was a no lift, but nonetheless a gold medal for Ashley Liston.
Already
fascinating competition, Rob.
Oh yeah.
We'll take a 10-minute break, and when we come back, it's going to be deadlifts. And welcome back to Kaunas in Lithuania. You join us on day 9 of the EPF European Classic Powerlifting Championships. If you've been with us earlier, you will have seen fantastic performances in both squat and bench press. And now we are at the deadlifts in this 93 kilo class, and everything is coming to a conclusion. If you're just joining us, and I know it is early Saturday morning for many of you, we have 2 flights. The flights are back to back, and that is because there are 18 lifters in the class. One of the lifters sadly is unable to make a total. He didn't get a bench press in. That was Margus Silbaum from Estonia. So we are actually down to 17 lifters. Although Silbaum, I think, will still take a deadlift.
Yeah, he's opening with 25.
Yeah, which is so far below where he normally is.
Yeah, for sure.
But we have 9 lifters in flight 1. And first up, it's the Potato Explorer.
I was going to say exactly
from
the same
Switzerland. And we said there are so many puns going through our respective heads, Rob, and we refuse to expose any of them to the wider world, but you can probably use your own imagination.
Absolutely.
Raza. Looks good.
Yep, nice and clean lift. Rather easy still. And 3 white lights.
Hinek Franek from Czechia next. 252.5. So all the flight 1 lifters will each take 3 deadlifts, and then we go into flight 2, and we expect some fireworks, some really big deadlifters. Realistically, the Ukrainian Nova Pishmenyi is the champion if he gets his opening deadlift.
Well, I was about to say if he gets his opener, but that shouldn't be a problem for him.
But there will be other battles to enjoy. And that is good from Franek.
This was 252.5 and only 10 kilos below his personal best.
Last year, these championships, we saw a lifter from Belarus who was well ahead going into deadlifts, and he could not get a deadlift.
We've seen the same on the World Games with Blaine Sumner, didn't we?
Yes.
In the equipped, that was.
Now Lenkivsky, 260 kilos. Looks good.
Yep.
Two Ukrainians in the group, each has their own coach, Mr. Orabets and Mr. Zanbut. Dominik Filo, Slovakia. 260 on the bar. Same weight for 3 lifters. The platform crew will love the rest that that gives them.
We'll go nice and quick.
They just have to tighten the collar between each one.
And this was a good lift. 3 white lights for Dominic.
Now Matthew Henry also 260.
Matthew has been fighting PRs today.
Yes, he opened with a PR on squat and again on bench press, but slightly down on his PR in deadlift, but only slightly.
Maybe he'll go with some extra big jumps.
But this will give him 697.5. His PB coming in was 687.5. So this is for a 10K total PB with 2 lifts remaining.
Absolutely.
So still a big lift for him. That's good.
Yeah,
and he'll want to go over 700 for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And he should do that quite comfortably with his second round deadlift. Now Egel from Austria, 265 kilos.
With a personal best of 290 kilos, this shouldn't be a problem for him.
That looks good.
Certainly does. And gets 3 white lights.
Now Alexander Taschner from Austria. Two Austrian lifters following one another. Taschner opens on 275 kilos.
Verzoden van Tafne Alexander Austria.
275 kilos, 7.5 kilos below his personal best. Coached by the Barbell program.
That looks good.
Looks good to me.
And we've got a long day today, Rob. It's going to be a great day,
Absolutely.
but a long one, 3 sessions. That's why we started so early. We started at 9 o'clock with the 93 kilo class. At 1:30 local time, we've got the 105s. And at 6 in the evening, we have the women's under 84 kilos. What a day in
What
store.
a day. And certainly impressive classes. So definitely something to stay around for.
And then tomorrow we finish with the women's 84 plus and the men's under and over 120s. What a finale to a festival of powerlifting.
Oh yeah.
That looked good.
Yep.
And that was on his personal best.
Yeah. Open on 285, which is his personal best, and gets 3 white lights.
Pagelsen from Germany. Sorry, that was Pagelsen from Germany, of course. Sarnauskas from Lithuania, last man up. And he is opening on 290 kilos. Now he's got a great bench and a great deadlift. It's just his squat that's keeping him in the first flight.
Oh, absolutely.
Very strong.
Yeah, looks really strong. Gets 3 white lights for it.
Into the second round, and Isaiah Raza from Switzerland.
Verzoden van Zara is Switzerland.
$237.5 kilos.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Have you competed against Raza before, Rob?
No, not yet.
Maris 265 kilos remaining Martinique, Czech Republic. Verzoden
But maybe next year.
When I met him earlier, he seemed like a very down-to-earth type of guy.
It looks that way.
Well, he would be if he's exploring potatoes. Franek. 265. No! Just came out of his hands.
He's dizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People that have never deadlifted don't understand how much pressure it puts on the whole system.
He lost track of the bar pot there.
Yeah.
The bar came too far from his leg. Then that made him out of balance. But he'll probably get there right next time. But it's always a shame, of course. You
It
train
is.
so hard
Yeah.
for this. You've done this hundreds of times in training, and then where it all matters, you miss this due to a technique error.
Yeah. I think the other thing is that not many people probably train on an Eleiko bar,
Yeah.
and it's just so much grippier than
Oh, it's
most
insane.
bars you'll find in most gyms, and it's a different sensation to what you're used to.
Yeah.
But I think if you trained with one all year round, you'd rip your hands to pieces.
Oh, that's
So-
that's for sure.
That's good.
275.
I remember the first time I ever lifted with one. I just, wow, the difference.
Indeed. Yeah, the knurling is very
Yeah, I
special.
just thought, do this for a week and you'll have
Yeah.
no skin left.
I remember the first time when we received our brand new Eleiko bar at our gym. Just the feeling of the bar, just it's so much better to train with.
Yeah.
But like you say, it's very rough.
This is Philo.
275 for his second attempt. Look good. Gets 3 white lights for it.
Matthew Henry, 275, just below his personal best, but this would take him to 712.5. He's never been over 700 before. His
Nope.
PB coming in was 687.5.
So this is already a massive personal
Yeah.
best for Henry.
Performed really well today
Oh, that's for
in a
sure.
quality field.
He can be proud of himself.
You learn so much from doing competitions like this, don't you? And you take it away
Yep.
to the back to the gym and work like you've never worked before.
You
You get
become
inspired.
experienced.
It's like you know what you need to do.
Yeah, people who miss lifts are more determined than ever to get it right the next time.
That was good from Henry.
Yeah. So this is 277.5 kilos for Philipp Egel from Austria. Still way below his personal best of 290.
Oh, was there a double movement just above the knee there? Let's
See, yeah.
see with the ref. Maybe I was seeing things.
No, they saw it too.
One of them
One
did.
of them, yeah.
The other two thought it was so marginal. They gave it.
It looked like a bit of a jump, but
Yeah.
it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it was almost, it came away from the body and
Yeah,
then came
uh,
back in. It's one of those that could have gone either way. And he gets it 2-1. Now the other Austrian, Alexander Taschner.
285 for a 2.5 kilo personal best on his second attempt.
3 to go in the second round here in flight 1. That looks good.
Looks good indeed. And the referees agree 2-1. So let's see on the replay. Got a blue light there from the head judge, head referee.
Can't see what for.
I'm not sure why.
Knees
Yeah.
were locked. With no downward movement, although the unlocked knees. Yeah. No, seemed fine.
Yeah.
Now
This is-
Stefan Pagelsen. This is a big PB.
Oh yeah.
He opened on a PB. He's gone 12.5 kilos more.
He came here to deadlift today. 297.5 kilos, a 12.5 kilo personal best for Stefan from Germany. Gets it off the ground and locks it
Oh,
out.
it's a great deadlift.
Yeah, absolutely. Very focused and 3 white lights. Well
And Rokas Sarnauskas from Lithuania,
Yeah.
300 kilos. And he's in the first flight
Oh yeah.
with a 300 kilo deadlift.
Our first 300 kilo deadlift of the day.
There will be many, many more.
Oh yeah.
Bars loaded for
Just think
August
again,
Janowska's
back
Deadlift.
yesterday,
Yeah,
4 world record attempts after each other.
yeah. Oh, just sensational.
Oh, absolutely.
If you haven't seen it, please go onto YouTube and watch the men's 83s.
Fighting for it.
Great battle
Gets it up.
by Sarnauskas. That should be good.
Oh!
And a celebratory backflip. The trouble is, if that goes wrong, we need a new backboard.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the first. I still remember the video of the German master in Canada, I think it was, doing his little dance of joy.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember that.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I should look up the video again, and I am going to, because you should see this.
Isaiah Raza from Switzerland into the third round. 242.5 kilos on the bar. And we will do no more potato gags.
No.
The crew are saying, please. I mean, if he had had to chip a record,
Yeah.
it would have been different, of course. But
No more potato jokes. This is 242.5 kilos.
working, working, working. That looks
Good.
good.
And 3 white lights.
Weight on the bars.
Pick that up as if it was a bag of potatoes.
Haha.
Friday Hinek, Czech Republic.
He may take a while to live that
Bars
occupation
loaded for
down.
Franek, Czech Republic.
Franek Hinek. Sorry, Hinek Franek from Czechia. Missed 265 last time. If you remember, I think that was the one where it was the slight downward movement.
Yeah. So we'll try and do this again.
Strength should be there.
Absolutely.
One last attempt of the day for him. No, no,
Nope.
no.
Again, the bar lost contact with the
yeah.
legs.
Brazil lift.
He's given everything today.
Weight on the bars.
When you look at this,
3.5 kilo, Philo dominates.
the
Yeah.
bar starts rotating actually. The helicopter effect, as you
Yeah.
call it, I think.
And also the legs straightened and the hips
Yeah.
couldn't come through. And
Followed by
it was never going to be finished.
No.
It was never going to end well. Now, Philo,
This is 282.5 kilos
bars loaded for Dominic Philo, Slovakia.
to equal his personal best in a deadlift for his 3rd attempt. Slovakia.
and the coach looks on, and I think we'll see the coach tomorrow afternoon in the 120
Yeah.
plus.
For Lupak.
Yeah, he'll be battling with Lupak tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
Weight on the bars the same for Hendro Matthew, Irland.
This was slightly too heavy. Same weight, 282.5 kilos for Matthew.
Just too much.
Just too much, yeah.
Everyone gets to a point in deadlift. It's a bit like the high jump. Everyone gets to a point where it's just too heavy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Matthew Henry, what a great day he's had.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
PB'd on squat, he's PB'd on bench, he's PB'd on total, and this, apart from another total PB, will give a PB on deadlift as well.
Going for it. Tries to. Oh,
No,
just a grip issue.
not quite.
That's just a grip
Oh,
issue
I
there.
thought he had
It's
it.
a
I,
shame.
I
Yeah.
really thought he had it, but just
I thought
no.
so too. Yeah.
Now Philip Egel from Austria next, 287.5 kilos on the bar.
On the bar.
Barzonet van Philip Egel, Austria.
And in 5 lifters' time, we will be into the B flights.
This is going so fast
Yeah.
again. This is Austria, 287.5. Only 2.5 kilos below his personal best, which is listed as 290 kilos.
No, just too much.
Yeah, just too much today.
And the body at some point just runs out of energy
Yeah.
as well, round about the last deadlift, doesn't it?
These competitions take a while, multiple hours. You're warming up, you're up very early. It asks a lot from the body.
It's a test of stamina as well.
Yeah.
And of course, people that don't do powerlifting, they're watching this, all they see is 9 lifts, but what they don't see backstage is all the warm-ups to get ready for the opener.
Absolutely, Martin.
So it's like 3 workouts in the one day.
Oh yeah.
You work out, you bench, you squat to get ready for squat, then you do a mini bench workout to get ready for bench, then you do it all again for the deadlift.
And all of that in one day.
And it is very taxing, and by the time you get to the 9th and final lift, your 3rd deadlift, you are done.
Going for it, but
No.
no, just too heavy.
And some of these lifters will be so fried, for want of a better expression, at the end of this, they won't be able to train for another week.
Absolutely. Myself, after competition, I tend to take off some time.
Yeah.
Just let your body recover and get fit for the next one.
Yeah. Now, Cernauskas, 302.5.
Only 2.5 kilo jump.
Some big 3rd round deadlifts here in the first flight.
Going for it.
Oh, he's
Going
battling.
for it. Looks it out.
Looks good.
He really fought for that one.
Oh.
Another backflip.
Well, we were saying they were tired, and he's got enough energy to do a backflip.
Yeah.
He gets it 2-1.
He gets it.
Center referee gave it a blue light. Both the sides gave it white. And look, it came away. Oh, I think the center referee was right.
Yeah.
Did you see the right thigh
Yeah,
coming out
I did.
just to help it up? But he gets it.
I think the blue was for downward movement on the backflip, to be honest.
Style points.
Absolutely.
Stefan Pagelsen, Germany, 305 kilos.
On the bar.
Huge PB
Oh yeah. 20 kilo to be exact.
on the day.
Going for it. Oh,
No, just too much.
heavy.
Well, he finishes in 297,
Yeah.
which was a 12.5 kilo PB.
Was very impressed
It's
by
got
that
to
lift.
be good. One more in flight 1. And it's Nazary Lenkivsky. And he has taken 307.5.
Yeah.
The deadlift PB is shown as 205.
I think that's.
I rather suspect it should have been 305.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
just a typo.
If not, this is a massive PR. 102 kilo to be exact. But I doubt that.
Magnets.
The magnet is on.
And into flight 2, Rob.
Yeah.
And this is where we are going to see the action unfold. Next up, Margus Silbum. Well, he can't make a total. He didn't get a bench. He kept getting red lighted and increasing the weight.
Oh yeah.
And well, by his own standards, this is a very, very low deadlift 225. We normally see him 50, 60, 70 kilos more than this.
Yeah.
I suspect perhaps one deadlift and he might call it a day.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's a minor injury. Speed deadlift.
Yep.
That was good lift. Weight on the bar is 275
Yeah, let's see
kilos.
what he will do.
Fuentes Medina
Not sure if he's going to continue.
Now Ruben Fuentes,
Bars loaded for the bench.
275 kilos. Still short of his PB.
25 kilo to be exact.
Oh, that's good.
Very easy opener.
It was good lift. Weight on the bar is 285 kilos.
Eric Elzingen from Norway is next.
Bars loaded
Yeah.
for
285 kilos. And again, we'll just let the first round unfold and we'll be better placed to call positions when that is done. Just a reminder, there is a scoreboard on the second stream, but if you can't or don't want to go to that, then we will bring you every single lift.
So Eric's personal best is listed as 301 kilo, which should be a national record.
Looks good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now Tano Dependa, 292.5. He had a great bench.
Oh yeah. Medal in bench.
Yeah, finished 202.5. First time he had ever been over 200 kilos.
Yep.
Bars loaded for Tano
And now opening with 292.5 kilos. We're at over 300 kilos on the deadlift for sure.
PB 305.
Going for it. Oh, nice and easy for Tano.
Very.
Oh yeah. He's going over 300 now.
Now Ashley Liston, the gold medalist in the bench, with the deadlift PB of 312.5,
Yeah.
opening on 295.
He's made everything look very easy so far. So let's see where the deadlift
Yeah, just
brings.
lost balance in his
Yeah.
third bench.
But again, yeah, was a balance issue.
Yeah, butt came up
Nothing
and
else.
racked too soon. But first two benches, so impressive.
Oh yeah.
And bench number 2, good enough to fend off the attack in the third round from everyone else. Oh, that's easy as
Oh,
well.
yeah, as we expected.
And as we observed earlier, he's only been competing for 1 year. Make no mistake, he hasn't just been lifting weights for a year, but he's only been competing for 1 year. And you wonder where he can go with another
We gotta
couple of years experience under his belt.
We gotta keep an eye on this one.
Well, you do.
I do, yes, certainly.
It's your class.
I certainly do.
Jørgensen from Denmark, 305 kilos.
Personal best of 315 kilos.
Looked so easy. If you blinked, you missed it.
I was gonna say the same thing, Martin. 3 white lights. You would say at RPE air.
Yeah.
So this
Do you
is
want
an
to explain RPE for those who don't know about
actually
effort type
I'm
things?
still training with the good old, just normal kilo system.
Yeah.
I'm not the perfect person to explain this, but
RPE relates to the amount of effort you have to
Yeah.
put in to lift a weight. So RPE 8 would mean your effort level was about 80% to do it. Yeah, that's the simplest way I can explain
Yeah,
it.
excellent.
Now,
Exactly.
Nova Pushmeni,
So this is
315. I think this to be European champion,
yeah,
in fairness.
but also to maintain and keep his record in the squat.
Oh, that looks good.
Wow,
It was good lift.
it was
Yeah.
just so easy.
Let's not try and create a battle where there isn't one. That is, it's a stellar performance today from the Ukrainian.
Yeah,
That puts him on 841
he
kilos.
is just
And
unbeatable
let's
today.
be honest, nobody is going to come near that.
No,
Headland is next best. If he gets his opener, it'll put him on 812.5.
so we're just seeing that Ukraine is going for 327.5 on a second attempt, which will also mean that he's going for a world open record in total.
That's good for Headland, and as Rob says, a world total record attempt from the Ukrainian
Bars loaded.
with the second round lift, and we are talking a world open. And remember, the Ukrainian is still a junior lifter. You just forget. Now, last out in the first round, and he's sent back again. Everything's not quite ready. Hendrik Famutimi, 317.5 kilos on the bar. His PB is 335. The world open record, of course, is 372.5. It's miles away. I think it's Wierzbicki's record.
I think so too. Look good.
Oh, that looked really good.
Meanwhile, we just see that Gustav Hedlund has put a second deadlift of 345 kilo to bring him to a total of 842.5 in the prognosis.
And of course, you can't change a second lift.
Yeah.
You can change a third, but you can't put it lower. So, well, is Hedlund just having a Hail Mary, or does he really believe he can catch the Ukrainian? Just when we've said the Ukrainian, we can pretty much crown him European champion. Can something ridiculous and dramatic happen?
Yeah.
That was Fuentes, and that was a no lift, sadly, on 292.5. Next up, it's Elfsvingen.
I think Hedlund is already, for sure, the silver medalist in total.
Yeah,
So I think it's everything or nothing for him
he
now.
can take a risk.
Yeah, he can take
No
the risk.
one will catch him.
No, and he won't want to waste any energy with a
No.
second deadlift. It's gonna all come down to this one.
Well, watch this space, folks. It might just not be as cut and dried as we think.
Oh yeah. But first, Eric from Norway, with 295 kilos for his second attempt.
Yeah, this is Elfsingen 295. Oh, that looks good.
Looks really good. And he
Next.
gets 3 white lights for it.
Next, Tano Dependa. 305 kilos on the bar.
To equal his personal best. Opener was really easy.
You know what I'm just thinking as well?
Bars loaded.
When Nova Plishmeni jumped, did he think he'd already won it? And do you know if he's jumped
I
too
do think
far,
so.
looking for the total record?
I do think so.
Oh, if he doesn't win it, this is going to be not the shock. It's going to be the comeback
Oh,
of
yeah.
the championships by Headland.
Yeah. Of course, his opener was really easy, but
Yeah.
anything can still happen.
Yeah, but his second will be 30 kilos more. But
We
this is Tana Dependa.
In a battle for bronze medal in total. And really easy.
Well, he is now in third place in total, but lifters to follow that can push him back down. We'll call it lift by lift. Also, as the lifter comes out, you'll see a small graphic on the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and that will tell you what position the lifter is lifting for. You'll see Ashley Liston, Great Britain, is going to go from 4th to 3rd in total, 9th to 4th in deadlift if he makes this lift. He's on 762. This will put him to 775 and overall bronze for the time being. Oh, smashed it.
Absolutely smashed it.
And he's 5 kilos short of his PB.
And we see that Silbam actually did put up a second deadlift of 320 kilos for a jump of, this is 95 kilo jump.
Well, the European Masters 1 record is 325.
Yeah, so he might go for that.
Obviously, he can't go for it without having a total, but he might just want to say, look, I can do this.
I can do this, yeah. So a 95 kilo jump from his opener.
Yes, you did hear that right. 95 kilo jump. No.
But it's too heavy.
No, not today.
Our magnet is on.
And now we have Jørgensen from Denmark, 325 kilos. Now this will put him into the lead in deadlift. He's outside of the overall medals. But how many times have we seen Denmark win deadlift gold over the years?
Oh yeah. Yesterday Norway with an impressive deadlift gold.
Yeah. Oh, how impressive was that?
Oh yeah, and still a junior.
Yeah.
The Norwegian.
22 years old.
Oh yeah.
So Jørgensen for 325. And to take the lead in the deadlift with 3 lifters to follow. So much yet to unfold. No, oh, now did he start down before the command? No, he didn't.
But it was close.
Yeah, 3 white lights.
But it's on the board, and he's
Now
in current goal position.
Hendrik Famutimi from Great Britain, he was last out, but he has only added 10 kilos. The other 2 chasing overall gold have gone ballistic. 327.5. This will put him into the gold medal position.
Fighting it, but
Oh no.
there is downward movement.
Great attempt, but no.
Oh, absolutely. He really tried.
And there are 2 questions now, Rob. Question 1. Has Nova Pizmenyi jumped too much, thinking he had won it? And can Headland possibly jump 30 kilos from first to second
Indeed.
and close the gap?
Ukrainian, his opener was really strong.
We will soon find out.
So 327.5 might not be a problem, but
This, a reminder, is for a World Open total record from a junior.
again, Headland is certainly very strong. I know 340 is within his reach, but it all comes down to his next lift. And the crowd is getting electric again.
So this is for 853.5. Sorry, this is this is a World Open record in total. Oh wow!
And still plenty more in the tank there. This is a new world open record
Oh, I'm just.
in total.
I mean, I should be shouting and screaming, but I'm just bemused
Yeah, we're
by
still
what I'm seeing today.
astonished is
Yeah,
a great term here
and
to
still
use.
it's not over,
It's not over at
because if
all.
Headland can pull 3, 4, 5, it will put him to within 11 kilos of the Ukrainian.
Ukrainian makes another 10 kilo jump for his
Yeah.
third attempt to boost the world's total record.
And of course,
once
nobody can chip this because the world record is enormous. The world record is 372.5.
Resulted for Hedlund Costa, Sweden.
It looks like Hedlund isn't coming out for this
We're
one.
told he's not coming out
Yeah.
in this. I was wondering what we were being told there, and I think what that means is Headland is just conserving his energy
Saving
for
energy
one final lift.
and seeing what the Ukrainian is doing in his third attempt and then putting on the bar whatever it takes to become European champion.
And he'll leave 3, 4, 5 on the bar for now, probably.
Yeah.
And he has 2 changes, and he will change up to what he needs
This
to
is
do
going to be
beat the Ukrainian.
A mental game.
Yeah.
Coach Oscar Bjork gave his new attempt, so let's wait what that is.
So Ruben Fuentes.
Hedlund is going for 357.5 kilos
Yeah,
so far.
that would give an
on his next
855
attempt.
total, and would beat Nova Pizmenyi's 853.5 were he to get his third attempt.
Yeah.
Did we say it was all over and done with after
Oh.
the first round?
That's why we say that it's never over until the very last deadlift. We've
And
seen
it
plenty
loo-
of examples
It
of
looks
this.
like Fuentes is not coming out
No.
either.
Indeed.
I hope someone comes out.
Yeah.
We're going to have 10 minutes to fill otherwise.
Time, it was Hedlund.
Only red so far. Oh, two. Side two.
Now we've got Elsingen from Norway for the last time, 302.5.
We are promising exciting deadlift battles, but no one is
Oh.
coming out. Martin.
They will.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is Norway.
Just outside the medals, as you can see on the graphic, 9th to 7th in deadlift and 7th to 5th in total.
302.5 kilos.
But a personal best for him,
Oh yeah. By 1.5 kilo.
and also by a kilo in total.
Yep.
2 PBs on the line. He fights. Looks good.
Looks it out.
And if he gets the white lights,
Oh, he does.
deadlift
And
PB,
he's
total
really happy.
PB.
Happy dance
And that is
there.
why he is so happy. Well, Marcus Silbaum is coming out to try 320 again. And then Tano Depender will try the same weights. Now this will put him into bronze medal position in the deadlift. You can of course get a deadlift medal without making a total, but what you can't set is a record.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Silbaum will jump from 18th to 3rd if he gets his final deadlift.
It's not easy after bombing out to still stand there
Yeah,
and do your thing, but he's certainly trying.
but he is a master deadlifter,
Yeah,
and he would love to come away with a deadlift medal in
absolutely.
such a competitive
This
class.
is 320 kilos for a deadlift medal.
Masters 1, remember?
Oh, absolutely. 24 years in the game. Going for it, but it's just
Not
too heavy.
today.
Didn't come loose. from the ground.
Now Depender the same weight.
This is a massive PR for Tano, but he looks very strong today, so I'm sure he won't disappoint us.
Bar is loaded for Tano
Great
the
guy.
Netherlands.
Used his belt to bench earlier this week. And now all our support to Atano for his third attempt of 320 kilos. For a bronze deadlift medal.
Yes, moves him into third in deadlift and third overall for now if he can make this lift. For 2 possible bronzes.
Goes for it.
It's
off.
moving.
He locks it out.
Oh, he locks it out.
He gets it.
And he
He's
is
really
the man
happy.
to beat for anyone else who wants a
Wow.
bronze medal in either deadlift or total.
Tano has done an amazing competition.
5 lifts to go.
Liston, Ashley, Great Britain.
Ashley Liston. Well, how impressive was Liston's second deadlift? And this will put him into third in deadlift and third in total.
Important lift for him.
10 kilos more than he has ever lifted before.
Has been lifting so strong today.
For 2 possible bronzes. The really big one is the total bronze, of course.
Absolutely.
Already the gold medalist in bench.
Going for it.
Oh,
out.
he has locked that out. That
get
should
that?
be good.
Yes, 3 white lights.
And he moves into bronze in deadlift and bronze in total. Now his teammate, Henrik Famutimi, just missed 327 last time. But he is out of the overall medals, but this will put him into gold medal position in the deadlift with 3 to follow.
Bar is loaded for
And as happens on the third round deadlift, the bar is cleaned between each attempt.
This
And
is
here comes
300.
Famutimi. This for a possible deadlift gold.
327.5 kilos.
He'll go from 5th to 1st and almost guarantee himself a medal of some description if he can get this.
Still 7.5
Couldn't
kilos.
quite lock it out last time, got
no
it
personal
moving.
best. Will he get it this time? And he's off. But lost balance there. Was leaning forward.
Just too heavy.
Just too heavy today.
He'd been there before, but not on his 9th lift
No.
in a European Championship. Now, 3 to go. It's Joachim Jorgensen from Denmark.
And this is 330 kilos in order to take deadlift gold.
He is out of the total medals, but this is to move from silver to gold medal position in the deadlift. And then only the big 2 to follow.
And the crowd is getting on fire here. The big battle is coming up. But first, this massive 330 kilo deadlift for Denmark. For deadlift
Getting
gold.
himself psyched up right in the zone.
All eyes on him. Going for it. Oh,
No!
that's just a grip
It
issue
just
there.
came
Yeah.
out of the hands.
Grip
He
not
is the
strong
silver
enough.
medalist at the moment. Whether he remains there will be determined by what happens with the next 2 lifts.
New world record.
This is 337.5 kilos for a new world record in total.
Yeah, he got that with the previous lift, and this is to add another 10 kilos to the world total record. Remember, this guy is still a junior. and this is 337.5. This will give him 853.5 kilos, and surely puts him out of Headland's reach.
Oh yeah, if he gets this one.
But Headland has a huge weight on the bar that would beat it, and I'm not sure if it's he coming out. I don't think he is.
Looks like the Ukrainian is not coming
Well,
out.
Headland will drop.
This is a weird choice. Because then Headland can lower his deadlift.
Well, not by much.
Not by much, but still.
Well, no, he can't lower it because this is to win by 1.5 kilos.
Yeah.
And the Ukrainian's race is run. He says, I don't think you can catch me. And if you
I
can,
don't need this anymore.
good luck to you. So we have one lift to go. And this is for a world record attempt in total by Gustav Hedlund. Of course it would be if it's to beat Nova Pizmenyi.
Shall we go stand up?
If he were to get this, this might be just about the most
And the crowd is on
amazing
fire.
comeback I have ever seen in my life.
Let's go stand up, Martin, come on. The whole crowd is on fire, everyone is watching. It all comes down to this deadlift.
This is for everything.
This is for everything. He's going for it!
No.
Just too heavy.
He had to give it a try.
He had to. Brave attempt.
But it was always going to be
just
an
too heavy.
impossibility. Oh, what a competition we've had here. And just to summarize, let's do the deadlift first. The bronze medal goes to Liston from Great Britain with 322.5. The silver medal goes to Jørgensen from Denmark with 325. Hedlund misses out on a deadlift medal, chasing the overall title, and who can blame him for that? And the winner of the deadlift gold is Nova Pizmenyi from Ukraine with his second attempt at 327.5 kilos. In total, the bronze medal goes to Liston from Great Britain with 790. He beat Depender by 2.5 kilos. The silver medal goes to Hedlund, and the gold medal to Nova Pizmenyi from Ukraine. Stay with us for the medal ceremony. We're just about to go to a short break in the commentary booth. Rob, thoughts on that before we go to that break?
Ukrainian made it really exciting at the end by missing out on his third attempt and actually giving Gustav a good chance on winning this. Like, I didn't expect that to happen.
No.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect Hedlund to get the third one, but he had to go for it.
He had
really
to go
did.
for it.
And the other thing about the Ukrainian, he set a World Open record, but he also set a World Junior record that's the same as the Open. He can push the Open record on in years to come. He will never have another chance to push the Junior record higher. And I think for that reason alone, had I been him, I would have come out and tried to put that an extra 10 kilos on the record and maybe make it stand forever.
If I'm not mistaken, he already beat the total record in Helsingborg.
Yeah.
Already the Open. So he beat his own record here. Very impressive lifts going on here. Strong deadlifts again, once again. Like we saw the junior 93s, we saw yesterday the 83 deadlifts. Deadlift is really strong.
Deadlift is where it gets really exciting. Well, we hope you've enjoyed that early on a Saturday morning here in Kaunas. Please stay tuned for the medal ceremony. Rob and I will be back at 1:30 local time. We are an hour ahead of Central Europe, 2 hours ahead of the UK, and we will bring you the 105s. But until then, from Rob and myself, bye for now.
Bye for now.
Winners in bench press. Bronze medal winner with a result of 197.5 kilo goes to Gustav Hedlund, Sweden. Silver medal winner with a result of 202.5 kilo goes to the Tano, Netherlands. Gold medal winner with a result of 205 kilos goes to Liston, Ashley, Great Britain. Thank you. Winners in deadlift. Bronze medal winner with a result of 322.5 kilo goes to Liston, Ashley, Great Britain. Silver medal winner with a result of 325 kilos goes to Joachim Jorgensen, Denmark. And gold medal winner with a result of 327.5 kilo goes to Novosvenie, Anatoly, Ukraine. Thank you. And now our all total results. Bronze medal winner with a result of 790 kilos goes to